tell something about yourself and your book for Russian.
I'm a retired professor at Northern Illinois University, but I teach a class called Psychedelic Studies once a year. And the new book that I have out this year, I've written largely for undergraduates and the informed readership. And the title is The Psychedelic Future of the Mind. And what I'm doing in that is saying, if you collect all these studies that are being done, which are largely in psychotherapy, and individual case histories, what do they tell you about what it means to be a human, to have a mind, and what are the sort of cultural implications. So I'm looking around for these nuggets of information that go beyond psychotherapy. And my particular interest is in developing something called multi-state theory, and I'm interested in spiritual development with the entheogenic use of psychedelics.
Multiple state.
Multi-state, right.
What is that?
Well, it's similar to Tart's idea of altered state. I use the word mind-body rather than state of consciousness because the word consciousness is too ambiguous. And so, working from that to the theory, I call it multi-state theory, because the idea is that to have a full view of the human mind, and Tart has said this, William James has said this, we need to have a view of the human mind in every mind-body state, and all the abilities that are in those states. So that's the big theory part of it. I mean, in a sense, it's common sense, but often good theories are common sense. And I've invented the idea called single-state fallacy. And that's the error of thinking that all good cognitive abilities reside in an ordinary awakened state. And again, that's sort of obvious, but when you call it a fallacy, then people are more willing to recognize it as an error. So I just named that. So that's basically what the book is about, is to get across some major ideas of looking at psychedelics from a liberal arts or humanities or spiritual point of view. And because the psychotherapy line is making good progress, and this conference shows it. But it's not as good progress in these other realms. So that's basically what I'm working on.
Let me think.